not high efficiency work. Aging population means above 60 years old and more. In our situation, there are many people using aging population and this house prefer term unproductive instead of aging population. Now there is 25.7 million aging population in Indonesia. The term to call them is very important because of it may offend them if we call them wrong. Okay, my argument is we need to say unproductive because most of the aging population is already older and they already need time to retire, so they are not really high efficiency on their work. Okay. And this house prefer aging population because if we say that about 60 years old, they are already unproductive. So we need to say them unproductive. We can see this on Indonesia. There is people with about 6 years old, they are really unproductive.
Ada yang mau POI silakan. Kenapa?
Kita setuju unproductive.
Focus on unproductive instead on aging population.
Gimana? Anything else? Any POI? Ada. Okay, cool. Now, welcome Stella.
Many people think in company that the older person is richer than they are to learn or to be neglected. So they prefer young people who are easy to order around. And the older you get, the more you prioritize the family. So work matters become somewhat neglected. The older you get, the less your physical and thinking abilities become more slow.
30 seconds. Any POI? POI, yeah, go.
Okay, so if you say so, then aren't you agreeing with calling them unproductive because you say that they're prioritizing their family, they work slower, and isn't that what unproductive means? So you're agreeing with our side.
Paham pertanyaannya? Paham pertanyaannya?
Tadi kamu bilang mereka lebih utamain keluarga, mereka kerjanya jadi lambat. Jadi itu kan sama aja kayak unproductive. Jadi kamu lagi setuju sama sisi kita, karena kalian harusnya bilang aging population. Tapi kamu sebutnya unproductive juga tadi, yang kamu sebutin contoh-contohnya.
Oke, repeat lagi di Mandarin.
Debat 3 bahasa.
Ya. Okay, whenever you're ready.
unproductive when discussed on aging population can serve as a catalyst for productive measures. Penggunaan istilah tidak produktif saat membahas populasi yang menua dan keluaran sebagai katalisator untuk tindakan produktif, merangsang inovasi dan mendorong informasi yang diperlukan untuk mengatasi tantangan ekonomi, sosial, dan kebijaksanaan terkait demokrasi. Menggunakan istilah unproductive can help highlight the potential economic challenge associated with an aging demographic.
NPI? No? Okay. Now let us welcome the second speaker of opening opposition.
Okay, some of us all, sorry, Mike. Some of us all has a lot of experience, so they have more experience to help them to make a decision. Everything that they have to help them, that is their experience that behind. So they was more working a lot behind. So they have more experience to get.
I don't need to stand up, right?
No, up to you.
As I heard from Asia that they said more experience. Okay, so in my side, in my mind, I don't think that the more experience is equally with productive, because in nowadays, experience and productive is not in one line. That is my opinion.
Okay, what do you think?
I think experience can help your productivity, your short. Jadi pada saat kita memiliki experience yang banyak, jadi kita bisa membantu kita dalam bekerja. Jadi I think that when you have the same experience of our work, so you can help you to meningkatkan produktivitas kamu dalam saat kamu bekerja.
But if you're using the experience in wrong way, you also cannot get the productivity target.
Yeah. So I think.
So I don't think that they will set the experience is equally with productive, because the experience also not everyone that can wisely use it on it.
Time. You have 10 seconds to answer. To finish your speech.
Ya, memang saya akui bahwa produktivitas tidak sama dengan itu yang tadi bilang. Yang tadi saya bilang itu. Jadi ya, tetapi bisa membantu, bukan semuanya gitu. Bisa membantu, tapi ya tergantung cara kamu memakannya.
Okay, now let us go into closing government.
Okay. Is it better? Okay. Now, in my opinion, for my closing that the work on unproductive, is more or less harm to the elderly people that call them on aging population. as Alicia said that the more experienced people maybe can be more productive, but I don't think so that. So I prefer using a productive work to instead staying the aging population. That is my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let us welcome the first speaker of the closing opposition.
Going to stand up.
Yes.
We don't agree that term of unproductive for the aging population, because maybe elder people or for people that 65 years old and older, they might be old and have a lot of health issues, but they like she said, they have more experience. Oh, sorry, I would say more experience for being productive, such as they have more communication skill, and a lot of those skills can build it up to a more productive way than the young one.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Do you have your personal arguments? You take her argument. Do you have your personal arguments?
You have something original.
Instead of experience.
Ya, kamu cuma kopi-kopi dia aja.
Their mindset better than
For example,
more skills in communication, how to just the general skill. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Okay, let us welcome the last speaker, second last speaker.
3 minutes or so.
Yes.
Okay, so just to restate the definition given by the operating government, we mentioned that we should call the older or the aging population, people above 60 years old, unproductive, rather than calling them the aging population. So we are actually, they are the same thing, but we're just choosing which term should we use. But I didn't hear from the opposition side on why they agree with using the term aging population instead of unproductive. They are only stating why older people is productive, but they are not saying why we should use aging population rather than unproductive. And also the first speaker of the opposition side already contradicted themselves because she mentioned that the older people get unproductive because they prioritize their family and they will have slower work, so it actually contradicts their own side. And next is the second speaker. She mentioned that more experience means productive. And same thing, it has nothing related to aging population because they're actually the same thing. We're saying that they're already old. So, and also more experience doesn't also mean productive because maybe just now like Rose said, they have better communication skill, but working doesn't only mean you communicate with people all the time. Maybe you have to go to the factory or you have to go somewhere to actually promote your things. So if you cannot work properly, because we define it as people 60 above. So I believe that people in above 60, they couldn't even work properly nowadays. So it doesn't mean they have enough productivity. And next is mindset. And I believe the people nowadays, young people, have a more innovative mindset rather than those older people. So if you say that the older people have a better mindset, I totally do not agree with that. So, and to conclude our team's arguments. First, we mentioned that there are already 25.7 million people in Indonesia that are already aging. They are including in aging population. So we must use a suitable term to call them because no one wants people to call them old. So instead of calling them the aging population, we should call them unproductive. Maybe it was like a better terms to call them. And also, we mentioned that unproductive doesn't mean more experience doesn't mean unproductive. And yeah, I think that's all for all the arguments. Thank you.
Okay, for the final speaker,
However, the level of productivity in the industry will decrease as the exchange. The productivity of an elderly person will decrease, which is influenced by healthy. Being unproductive can have a negative impact on the health of elderly people. From a mental perspective, it can make you feel like you are wasting your time if you don't do anything.
Okay, any